everyone, here I am coming to you from our living room, trying to do our part to help stop the spread of the crazy virus that is coming through our community. I want to reach out and thank everyone for all of your support during this time. It is an extremely tough time for all us small businesses, and many of you have stepped up to help us, and we truly appreciate it. So now we're going to help you. We want to help you stay on track with your health, which is even more important during these stressful times. So over the next few weeks, the instructors and I will be putting together some videos for you, and we are here to help in any way we can. So if you need to reach out, give us a call, shoot us an email, and we'll take care of you. But enough of that, let's get down to business. So as you can see, I've got a mat. If you don't have a mat, just throw a towel down. I've also got 2 hand towels here that we're going to be utilizing for some of our exercises. A set of hand weights. If you don't have a set of hand weights available, grab a couple canned goods, or even better, a couple bottles of wine that you can enjoy after you're done with your workout. Also, maybe have a chair or stool handy as a support system when we're standing up doing some of our mega moves. But enough of that, let's get started. Let's get to your core. Let's start with a side plank. Come on to your left forearm. I want you to stack your hips and your knees. Make sure you have that L shape on your left arm and really press through that left forearm to lift your hips up to engage your left oblique. Tuck your hips forward, squeeze your glutes. Now raise that right arm up, extending the fingertips long to the sky. Now all I want you to do is start to lift your hips up and squeeze. So keep that nice straight line with your body. Push through that left forearm and just give me those little hip lifts. Just nice little hip lifts. You keep on going, I get to stop. So in this position, engage the core as much as you can. Push through that left forearm as much as you can, and try not to let those hips dip. We want to lift up and squeeze towards the sky. We don't want to drop them down towards that floor. We want to lift them up as much as we can and really keep that core pulled up and in. Keep those hips rotated forward. Keep a squeeze not only on those glutes, but let's get those inner thighs involved as well. Let's get that full meal deal in this first move for today. Take a big deep breath. You're going to hold at the top in 4, 3, 2, hold right there. Now I want you to press a little bit harder into that left forearm. Now lift the hips up just a little bit more. Now squeeze the glutes just a little bit more. You have a 10-second hold. Then all you're going to do is go into a forearm plank. Rotate, place both forearms on the mat in 4, 3, 2, start up on your knees. Let's come into that forearm plank. I want you to stack shoulders and elbows. I want you to press your forearms into the mat. And then I want you to let those shins and toes come to the floor. Push lightly with those shins and toes and lift that core up just a little bit more. Squeeze, engage. Now I want you to hold right here. Then, if you want a little bit more, you can curl your toes under, come into a plank. Push your heels back, push your toes forward towards yourself. Keep that core engaged. Now, starting with those shoulders stacked over the elbows, I want you to start to rock back an inch and forward an inch. Just back an inch and forward an inch. If you have to drop to your knees, please do. Most important thing is that you're able to stay in the move and help engage that rectus abdominis. Just stay strong in this one. If the rocking isn't for you, just hold the plank. I want you to just to be able to feel that contraction in that center part of your body, which is very, very important. Keep that breath strong as well. You want to match that breath to the motion that you're doing right now. That's going to feel those muscles and be able to keep not only your body in it, but let's feel that mind as well. We're going to hold this position in 3, 2, hold. Press through those forearms just a little bit more. Don't let those hips drop. Pull that core in a little bit more. If you're on your knees, think about pressing a little bit more into those shins and the top of your feet. You're going to hold this position for about 12 more seconds. Then you're going to rotate to that right forearm, and we're going to do that side plank on that right-hand side. Let's get there. In 4, 3, 2, let's go there. Right forearm down. Same position as you did on that first side. Stack knees and hips. Create that L position on that right side. Tuck your hips forward, squeeze your glutes. Push through that right forearm so the hips lift. Then you can raise that left arm up, and now just start to lift up and squeeze with the hips. Lift up and squeeze. You should feel your right oblique. Nothing left on the table on this right oblique after this. Just lift up and squeeze. Keep the neck long, keep the spine long, and don't let those hips fall to the floor. I want you to picture my hand underneath that hip, and you can't go past that hand. You're dropping it just a tiny bit, but you're really lifting it more. So think about that lift and squeeze. Are you pushing through that right forearm? Are you tucking and squeezing those butt cheeks tight together? Are you pulling that core in? So I want you to think about all those elements that make this position so much more effective in stimulating that right oblique. Stay with me. You're gonna hold at the top. In 4, 3, 2, hold right there. Push the hips forward a little bit more. Push down a little bit more through that right forearm. Take a big deep breath. You've got about 8 seconds left. And then you're gonna get your 2 towels. We're gonna go into a bear position. You're gonna come off your mat. In 4, 3, 2, nicely done on that one. Good teamwork right there. Now I want you to place your feet on your towels. We're gonna crawl out into a straight arm plank. I want you to lengthen your spine, lengthen your neck. Shift all your weight forward so your shoulders are stacked over those wrists. Now, keeping that upper body still, all I want you to do is bring those knees in 4 counts and push them out in 4 counts. Now, when you're bringing the knees in, they're stopping shy of those hips. And when you're pushing out, be very careful not to lock the legs. Keep that nice soft bend. And also when you're bringing in, don't let the hips rise. You want to keep them right in line with those shoulders. Now for those of you that need a different option, all I want you to do is keep those hands where they are, but bring the towels underneath your knees. And then you're just going to stay in that nice modified plank position, and you're just going to hinge back from those knees in 4 counts, and bring it forward in 4 counts. So you're moving the shoulders back, but you got to push into those knees just a little bit to bring it back. Choose which option works best for you. I want you to stay in this one. This is our last push on the core. So I really want you to think about staying in it for the duration and really making sure you're making this effective. If you're in that true bear, don't let those knees go past the hips. Don't let those shoulders shift back. Keep that stackedness right of that shoulder and that elbow. You are almost there, guys. About 18 more seconds in this position. Don't give up on yourself, because I am not. Pull that core in a little bit more. Go a little bit slower for these last 8 seconds. You are almost there. We're gonna stand up, start those legs in 4, 3, 2, release. Shake it off. Big sigh of relief. We got through that core. Let's start with our version of the elevator. You'll need 1 towel. Have your stool handy in case you want to use it as an assist. I want you to take that towel, place it on the floor, place it underneath your right foot. You're going to step your left foot forward into a lunge position, and just make sure that right foot is directly behind your right hip, like you're on railroad tracks. Tilt the torso, lift the hips up and back, and I want you to bend into that left leg and come down to that lowest point. Really feel that glute start to fire up. And I just want you to hold. Straighten your right leg, come higher on your back heel, bend into the left, hold. All that weight is going to be in that left leg. That's why you're high on that right foot. Now you're going to come up on my count, nice and slow, lifting up with that left leg. Come up 4, come up 3, come up 2, 1 more. Now go back down as slow, back down 4, back down 3, back down 2. Knee is over ankle, hips are lifted, hamstring and glute are engaged. You keep going. I want you to bend into that left leg and lift with that left leg. That right leg is just sitting pretty back there. Just that nice like little accessory, I like to say. So that leg isn't doing any work. It's all in that left glute right now. So keep it nice and slow. Pay attention to that form. It's so important to find that form. 1, it makes your workout more effective. 2, it keeps you nice and safe. Go a little bit slower. I'm seeing some of you starting to want to speed up. At least I can tell you can. Keep the core and shoulders back. Keep that chest beaming forward and just slowly bend into that left leg. It does not have to go fast. We want to get into those slow twitch muscle fibers. Stay with me, guys. You're going slow for about 15 more seconds. Then we're going to come to that hold and really hone in on that glute. You ready to drop it low? Let's bring it down. Extend that right leg long. Hold in 3, 2, hold it long. Bend a little bit deeper in the left. You can come down 1 more inch. Yes, you can. Lift the hips up 1 more inch. Squeeze the glutes. Now, I want you to take that back leg and just move it in and out. Not big, because I want that left knee to stay over that ankle and out. Just that nice little in and out. Continue with that movement. Keep that squeeze of glutes. Don't let that left knee go forward. don't want you to affect that knee joint. We're gonna extend that right leg long. Hold it in 3, 2, hold the right leg long. Don't come out. I know you want to. Bend 1 more inch into that left leg. Lift the hips up 1 more inch. Breathe. Now slowly come up. 2, 3, 4. Stop shy, locking that knee out, and then go down just as slow. So now we're back into that full extension. Now we're back in that full form Legree. Going up in 4 counts, going down in 4 counts. Now it's time to reassess that form. Is your neck long? Is your chest beaming forward? Are you still giving me that slight tilt to the torso? Are your hips square? Is your back leg long? So think about all those different elements. And most importantly is that left knee over that ankle. I am assuming you guys have this all in check, keeping the body safe, but keeping the workout effective. You've got another 10 seconds slow, then we're gonna come down for that final hold on this elevator. Let's bring it low and hold. In 3, 2, sink, hold. Extend that back leg longer. Lift that heel up just a little bit more. That's gonna guide those hips up to the sky. Bend down 1 more inch. Lift the hips up 1 more inch. You ready? Let's bend that back knee and just bring it in and out. As you're doing it, think about that kick and squeeze the glutes. Stay with me. Come a little bit lower. Lift those hips a little bit higher for the next 15 seconds. Then you're gonna stand up. You're gonna find your squat position. Let's find that squat position. Stay with me for 4, 3, 2, come on up. Still facing that same direction. Bring your feet a little bit wider than your hips. Loosen that spine just a little bit. Then I want you to bend your knees, pushing your hips back, and then keeping that chest moving forward. Push your feet down, but then I want you to turn your knees out, squeeze your glutes to get all access past to that side seat. Pull the core in. Now as slow as you can go, I want you to squat. Come up in 4 counts, follow through with those hips, squeeze the glutes, and then come down in 4 counts. Don't let the knees come in. Keep the knees out to the side and squeezing the glutes as much as you can. That is going to allow you to get a little bit deeper in that side seat. It's also going to protect your knees. We don't want them to come in. We want them out. Squeezing as slow as you can as you're going down and up. We do not want those butt cheeks to come apart. They are not social distancing, so keep them super tight together as you're in this position. We're going to bring it down and hold this squat in 4, 3, 2, drop it like it's hot, guys. Push the hips back. Turn the knees out. Pull the core and squeeze the glutes. Can you push your shoulders back a little bit more? Push the knees out 1 more inch. Drop down 1 more inch. Sit back 1 more inch. I know I'm very picky. I want you to take those knees and just press out and squeeze. So it's a very small, subtle movement. And that press out, that wag in the knees, is going to get into that side seat. So continue to press out and squeeze. Now, if this position with pressing the knees out isn't for you, just hold your squat and maybe do little lifts and lowers for your booty. I want you to do what's best for you and your body. Just that either press out of the knees and squeeze the glutes or lift the hips up and down. We're going to go back to those slow, full-on squats. Stay in it. In 4, 3, 2, ground down in the feet. Turn the knees out, squeeze the glutes. Now slowly press through those feet as you're coming up in 4 counts, nice and slow. Remember that follow through of the hip. As you come up, those hips have to come forward. Still keep that soft bend in the knees, and then as slow as you can, coming down, pushing the hips back. Now don't you let that chest go parallel. We want that chest beaming forward. That helps those shoulders stay back. You got it, stay with me. Nice slow squats for the next 10 or so seconds. Then we're gonna drop it and hold it 1 more time and give you another set of those flare of the knees, just for a little extra stimulation. Who doesn't like a little more side butt? Let's hold it down. In 3, 2, hold it down. Now push the hips back. Make sure those knees are over ankles. Turn the knees out, squeeze the glutes. Now press the knees out and squeeze. Pull the core in to protect that low back. Press the knees out and squeeze. Your other option is to hold the squat, knees out, and just lift and lower the booty. You do you. Don't come out of it, guys. We are almost there with this one. You have about 15 seconds left. Then we're going to take it to a side lunge. We're going to really stimulate that left glute again. You're going to need your towel 1 more time for this one. Let's take that towel. Let's keep facing that same direction. In 4, 3, 2. All right, guys, let's shake it off. I want you to take that towel underneath your right foot. Now, in that elevator, we had your foot directly behind your hip. In our side lunge, we're going to bring that right foot out at a diagonal, so it's diagonally shooting out from your hip. You're stabilizing on that left leg like a single leg squat. Now I want you to bend into that left leg. Keep that right leg out at a diagonal coming out from the hip. Soft bend in that right knee. Now pop that left glute all the way over to the left. Now sit down 1 more inch. You have that stool or that chair for stability. I want you to push the hips back, open up that chest. Now the only thing moving is you're coming up and down on that left leg. So slowly come up, 2, 3, 4. Watch the knee in this one. Really want to be careful with that knee, and then you're going to go right back down. So you're bending that left leg, and then you're coming up on that left leg, stopping shy of that left knee locking. So make sure, again, that right leg is at a diagonal. It's not directly behind the hip this time. It's at that diagonal. You've got all that weight into that left leg, allowing that glute to really, really fire up. Getting deep down to that second, that third layer in those muscles, so we're finally getting that exhausted state. Good news is, last leg exercise on this side. But we're going to be in this one a little bit longer. We're going to stimulate that side seat a little bit more, so don't come out of it. Check in with that form. Elongate that neck. Keep that chest open. Keep the shoulders back. Keep just a nice soft bend in that back leg, and keep all your weight shifted into that left. Nothing should be felt in that right, guys. I want it all in that left leg right now. We're gonna come down in about 10 seconds for that hold, and you're gonna add that little extra squeeze of that glute on that left side. Let's bring it down. In 3, 2, come down. Right leg's at a diagonal. Soften in that right knee. Shift all your weight to that left leg. Now sit down 1 more inch. Push your hips back 1 more inch. Now ground down in that left heel. On that left side, just lift an inch and lower an inch. Just nice little lift and lower. Right leg doesn't move. Don't let that left hip be attracted to that right side. Push it over a little bit more and just give me that lift an inch and lower an inch. It's nice controlled motion. You guys got it. Stay with me. You're going to hold it low in 3, 2, hold, shift more to the left. Sink down 1 more inch. Push the hips back 1 more inch. Let's go back to that full extension in 3, 2, slowly come up on that left side in 4 counts. Don't lock that knee and don't come out. I know you want to, because that booty is on fire. We want to keep it on fire for the duration of this exercise. We build that fire. So every exercise we do is going to increase that intensity. It's going to make that fire a little bit bigger. Stay strong. You're going to have 1 more round of those single leg squats coming up, and then guess what? We're going right to that next leg. Stay strong, stay focused, stay determined. You're a fierce group. I know it. We're going to hold it low 1 more time. In 4, 3, 2, hold it low. Shift to the left. Sink down 1 more inch. Push the hips back 1 more inch. Don't lose your breath. Pull your navel in towards your spine. Now just give me that down an inch and up an inch. Are you grounding down through that heel? Do you have every ounce of your weight pushed to that left leg? Don't hold back on yourself. I want you to show yourself who's boss today. You have 15 seconds left. Then we're just going to turn opposite direction. We're going to get into that elevator on that right-hand side. We don't want these muscles to cool off at all. Let's switch to that other side. In 3, 2, let's do it. Now we're getting right to that other side. Shake it off, catch your breath. We're going to bring that towel underneath our left foot this time. Right foot is stepping forward. We're going to stack that knee over the ankle. You guys know the drill on this one. Keep the hips and shoulders square. Use that stool or chair as an assist. That left foot is directly behind your hip like you're on railroad tracks. I want everyone to bend into their right leg, tilt the torso, lift the hips, hold. I want everyone to feel that awesome contraction in your right glute and hamstring before we even start moving. Ground down in the heel, shoulders back. Now slowly start to come up. 2, 3, 4, watching that front knee, and then coming down. 2, 3, 4. Slow is so much better in this one. Keep that control. We don't want anything else to control you right now. We want you to keep that control with that slow motion. We want you to keep that form in perfect check to maximize your workout right here. You got it. Stay in it. I know, just that nice down in 4 counts and coming up in 4 counts. Now, I always like to tell everybody, if you feel like you're going to come out of it, maybe lessen your extension. You don't have to go all the way down to feel it. Less is more. So as long as you keep those hips lifted and that heel grounded, You're gonna feel it, stay with me. Oh, 10 more seconds, we're gonna come down and hold it. You got it, don't come out. Let's hold it low in 3, 2, find that perfect form. Come higher on that back heel. Sink down 1 more inch on that right leg. Lift your hips up 1 more inch. Don't come out of it, you're gonna bend that back leg. Bringing it in and out. Stabilize, so important to keep that right leg. Make it feel like it's planted in cement and it cannot move an inch. Just that back leg's coming in an inch and out an inch. We're gonna extend that left leg long, hold in 3, 2, hold. Sink down an inch, lift the hips up 1 inch. Can you extend that leg a little bit longer? Lift the hips up a little bit more. Now slowly come up. 2, 3, 4, yes, you can, don't come out. When we come up out of that variation, you know what you gotta do, mind. Keep that mind in the game right now. The game of keeping that muscle nice and hot. Breathe through this, guys, you know where we're going. We have 1 more hold with that tiny little in and out. Coming up, embrace the burn, maximize your effective intensity by finding that best form ever. You guys ready for this? I am, let's bring it down. In 3, 2, bend into that right leg, extend that left leg long. Don't hold out on yourself, sink down 1 more inch. Lift the hips up 1 more inch. Confirm that knees over the ankle. Keep the shoulders and hips square. Now bring that left knee in and out. Don't let that right leg rock forward. You keep it stable. It is cemented right there. Stay in it 15 more seconds and you're gonna pop up into that squat position. Let's find that squat 1 more time. In 5, 4, 3, 2, still face that same direction. Bring your feet a little bit wider. Now shake out that spine. Then I want you to slowly drop your hips back. Push your hips back. Turn your knees out. Access that side seat. Squeeze your glutes. Ground down in the feet as you turn out the knees. Pull the core in. Keep that chest beaming forward. No chest fall into that floor. Now how slow can you come up? 2, 3, 4. Guide the hips all the way forward. And then slowly come down. 2, 3, 4. You know the drill. Feet down, knees out, squeeze the glutes, core is engaged. Squat positions are really, really tough because there's so many elements you got to think about. Knees over ankles, knees turned out, not bowing in, but you also have to think about not letting that core relax. Every exercise we do has an element of that core, even so much more in these squats, where when we're coming down, what wants to release? Our core down to the floor. That's when we pull it up and in like you have a suction cup on your back, just sucking that belly button right through your spine. We're gonna hold it low, guys, in 3, 2, hold it low, push the hips back, turn the knees out, squeeze the glutes. These are your options. You're gonna start to press your knees out and hold. Press your knees out and hold. Pull the core in. We wanna protect that low back. Now, if those flare of the knees isn't for you, just hold your squat and give me a little lift and a little lower. Just that nice little lift and a little lower. If you ever feel this is too much in your low back, come up a little bit higher with that torso. Pull the core in a little bit more. Always about protecting your spine and protecting your body. We're gonna go back to those slow squats. In 3, 2, right back to it, guys. Turn the knees out, press down on those feet, and I'll give you those slow squats. Why are slow squats so hard and so effective? Follow through with those hips. Remember, those cheeks are not coming apart. They're staying tight together. Best friends to the end in this position with this nice little squat. You have about 12 more seconds. We're gonna hold it low and we're gonna do those nice little flares of the knees. You're gonna stay strong in this and you're not gonna come out. Let's do it in 3, 2, hold low. Hips back, knees out, squeeze the glutes. Now press your knees out and hold. Press your knees out and hold. Squeeze everything you got. Press your knees out and hold. Or you can do the little lift and lower of those hips. 15 seconds, we're gonna finish up this leg series with that nice little side lunge. Still facing that same direction. We're gonna take hold of that towel again. In 4, 3, 2, release. Stand up, shake it out. Step that right foot forward. That left foot, instead of directly being behind your hip this time like an elevator, it's gonna come out to the side, diagonally outside that left hip. Now I want you to bend into your right leg, shift all your weight to the right. So pop that hip out to the right-hand side. Soft bend in that left knee, and now I slowly want you to push through that right heel. As you slowly come up in 4 counts, stop shy locking that knee out. and go back down in 4 counts. Love this one. You feel the side seat, you feel the hamstring, a little bit of quad. You also are going to be able to get into that oblique. With that pop side of the hip, really pushing it to the side and grinding down in that heel, it is just that nice, nice position all the way down from that oblique down to that side seat. Stay strong, guys. Last push on these legs. And then you've got some arms, some core, and you're ready for the day. So keep that, slow it down. I'm seeing some people starting to speed up here. We want to keep it slow. We want to keep the core in. We want to keep that gaze forward. Always look forward. Really shift a little bit more to the right. Come a little bit slower. We want to make sure we're maximizing your form right now. Form is the most important thing in any workout that you do right here. Squeeze, breathe. We're going to hold it low in 3, 2, drop down, hold it low. Shift all your weight to the right. Sink down 1 more inch. Shift to the right again. Push the hips back. Now start to give me that little down and up on that right side. Not big, just a nice little down, an inch up, an inch, but you got to squeeze the butt. You got to push that right hip all the way over to the side. Fuel that fire, guys. Put a little gasoline on it right now. You're going to hold it low in 3, 2, hold. Sink down an inch. Shift to the right an inch. Push your hips back an inch. Now slowly come up in 4 counts and go back down in 4 counts. Do not come out. Do not let that right knee lock. Do not let that burn diminish. We're growing that heat till the end right here. We are so close. Mind in the game. Stay in this move for the duration, guys. You can always lessen that extension. You can always come up a little bit higher, but I want you to feel the fire right now. 10 more seconds slow. We're going to come into that final hold where we're going to finish up with those single leg squat up and down. Let's bring it down. Let's finish strong. In 4, 3, 2, hold. Shift the weight to the right. Shift the hips back. Sink down 1 more inch. Oh, y'all hold down on me? Sink down 1 more inch. Shift to the weight to the right. Now give me that little down and that little up. Don't hold down on yourself. It's not about me, it's about you. Stay in it. Just little down and up. You are almost there. 15 seconds left. Breathe through it, and we're going to hit those arms. You are stronger than you think. You are all finished with these legs. In 3, 2, release. Nice. Got those legs out of the way. Now let's focus on the arms. So pick up your set of weights, your canned goods or your bottle of wine, and let's get started. We're going to do our version of the chest opener. So you're going to have a weight in each hand. I'm going to turn on profile so you can see my form. I want your feet underneath your hips, a soft bend in your knees, and a tuck of those lovely glutes. You're going to extend your arms directly behind you. I want the shoulders, elbows, and wrists in perfect alignment. And all you're going to do is start to press back in 4 counts, feel those triceps, and bring it forward in 4 counts. As you know, I want you to push back and really resist in. So I want you to stay in that 4 count pace. If you need to put your thumbs out, perfectly fine, because that'll stop you from going past your hips. But I also want you to bring your arms out a little bit wider today, so we need a little shoulder and upper back muscles as well. And just press it back in 4 counts and bring it forward in 4 counts. You continue. So in this, I want you to think about that straight spine. I want you to about the elongation of the neck, and I want you to think about the straight arms. So I want you to utilize that back of the arm as you're pushing those weights back in 4 counts and resisting in 4 counts as slow as you can. Nicely done, guys. A little bit slower. And do not let those weights go past the hips. I know some of you are getting close to doing that, but it's more effective and stimulating those back of the triceps with slower motion. Again, slower is so much better right here. You have about 10 more seconds of this slow, and then we're going to extend our arms back to your furthest extension and hold. In 4, 3, 2, hold them all the way back. Open the arms up just a little bit more. Now just press back. Just press back. Can you flex your triceps? Can you really hone in on that back of that arm right now? Are your wrists straight? Check in. Key is to keep those wrists nice and straight. Are you squeezing those shoulder blades together, really pinching that pencil? You're pressing these back for about 15 more seconds. And then we're going to take it to a standing, sexy back. Oh, double the triceps, double the pleasure, double the fun. Let's go to that standing, sexy back. In 4, 3, 2, shake it off. I know. Now I'm going to turn on profile to show you that form. I want you to face your palms forward. We're gonna do that nice slight arch. We're gonna hinge our body forward, push our hips back. Now I want you to bend your arms so your hands come in line with your breastbone. Now lift the elbows up high. Now we're going to that slow degree pace. You know where we're going. We're gonna start to push our arms back in 4 counts. We don't want those elbows to drop. And then we're gonna bring it in 4 counts. Keep the elbows tight into your body like little chicken wings. And then all you're gonna do is extend out in 4 counts and bringing it in 4 counts. Continue with that awesome, awesome motion, guys. You don't want those elbows to drop because then it's gonna take you out the tricep. I want you to get into those posture muscles so you're keeping that tight squeeze on those shoulder blades. Now don't look down because this is one I know in class I've seen so many people look down on this one. Keep that gaze forward. Keep that chest beaming forward. Keep those elbows high and let's rock this sexy back out. We're gonna hold those arms all the way straight and back in 4, 3, 2, yes you can. Let's hold those arms all the way back. Open up that chest. Lift the arms up 1 more inch. Now just lift up and squeeze. Lift up and squeeze. Stay with me. Hello, triceps. We're right there. 15 seconds left of this awesome position. And then we are just going to go right into bicep curls. You're going to extend your arms directly out in front of you. Stay in this. Don't come out. You're almost there for 3, 2, shake it off. Let's bring those feet back underneath those hips again. Extend the arms out in front of you, palms up. Now, your goal is to get those elbows to be at shoulder height. If you have to drop them a little bit to keep those shoulders down, that's okay. Now slowly bring it in 4 counts, and then bring it out in 4 counts. That nice slow position. I'm going to turn on profile for you. Just bringing it in 4 counts, and out in 4 counts. So only thing moving is you're hinging at those elbows right now. Light grip, straight wrist. So when you come up into this position where you have 2 L's, look and make sure those wrists are right over those elbows and you are not flexing them back or forth. Just nice little out in 4 counts. Bring it in 4 counts. We're almost there with these arms, guys. Then core, and you are rid of me for today. So keep this nice pace. Nothing fancy. We're going to add 1 little variation at the end just to make sure you get your money's worth on this one. We're going to hold those arms in 90-degree angles in 3, 2, hold here. Open up that chest, drop the shoulders down. Now I want you to take your forearms, press out 1 inch, in 1 inch, then lift up 1 inch and down 1 inch. Oh, that's tasty. Out 1 inch, in 1 inch, up 1 inch, down 1 inch. I get to stop, you don't. Keep going. You're almost there. 15 seconds left. We're going to finish with some front arm raises just to top off these lovely arms. Stay with me just for 4, 3, 2, big deep breath. Let's roll those shoulders back. Let's roll them forward. Let's take our palms and just rest them on the top of our thighs for just a second. Stabilize that lower body. Soft bend in the knees, tuck of the hips, shoulders are back. Now as slow as you can, I want you to start to raise the arms up in 4 counts. I want you to stop right at the shoulders and bring it down in 4 counts. Make sure the wrists are straight. Make sure you've got that soft bend in your elbow and you're not letting that body tip forward. We want to keep that spine neutral and we want to engage the core as well as our glutes and just utilizing that lift. You're going to feel those shoulders and we're really going to spice it up in just a second. Just keep that nice slow pace. Keep that core engaged. Keep that proud posture as much as you can. I know you're getting tired. We are on the tail end of this. Stay strong, stay focused, stay you. We're going to hold those arms at the top. Right at your shoulders in 3, 2, hold at the top. Soft bend in the elbows. Push the shoulders back. Tiny baby little circles. Oh, let's get that outside shoulder right there. You feeling that deltoid? We're going to reverse that circle in 4, 3, 2, reverse that circle. Just that nice little circle, guys. Last 15 seconds. You're going to lay on your back on that mat. Let's get there. You got it. Stay strong, guys. For the last 4, 3, 2. Let's hit the mat. Finish strong. Let's finish up with a little bit of core. I want you to lay on your back. I want you to wiggle out your spine, and then I want you to bring your knees right over your hips. Slide your hands up the back of your legs, and we're just doing basic crunches. I want you to bring your gaze over your knees and just crunch and hold. Your low back is compressed into the mat. Your gaze is over your knees, and your elbows are bent out to the side. This is your first option. For those of you that want a progression, you can reach your arms out and curl up and hold. You also have the option to bring your hands over your knees. There's something for everybody. Continue with this curl and hold. So we're just adding that hold. Show me that hold. I want you to really hold it at the top. You have 4 more of these, and then we're truly going to hold at the top. In 3, pull that core in. In 2, now hold at the top. Bring the chest up. Push those shoulders back. Now just give me a little crunch. Little crunch. You have 15 seconds of this crunch, and then you are going to come into a straight arm plank so we can finish off this workout today. Keep that core in. Let's come to that straight arm plank. In 3, 2, hands underneath the shoulders. Come up on the balls of your feet. Now if you need to drop to your knees, it's okay. I'm going to give you a couple options here. Stack shoulders over it. Shift that weight forward. Pull that core in. Now slowly bring that right knee into your chest. Extend it back. Bring that left knee into your chest. We're going right into mountain climbers. Your modification is to come, hold a straight arm plank, pull your core in, or you can continue with those mountain climbers. Stay with it. Now with these mountain climbers, don't let those hips go up. Keep everything nice and level. We're starting off slow. Treat that simmering burn in that core, bringing it back to where we first started in that warm up with that core. Slow and controlled. I'm going to give you that option to get one piece of momentum today. For those of you that want to speed up these mountain climbers, as long as you're not sacrificing your forearm, I'm going to let you do it. In 3, 2, let's go. A little bit faster if you can. Don't let those hips right up. Keep that core engaged, guys, or just hold your plank. Do you, because that's what it's all about. You've got an amazing 20 seconds left, and you are all done. Awesome job. Stay with me. 8 more seconds, and we're going to go into a nice child's pose position. Take a big deep breath. Last 5. Push through. That's 3, 2. Release child's pose. Knees wide, arms long. Let that torso melt down towards the mat. Catch your breath. Inhale, and as you exhale, let the booty sink a little bit closer to the heels. Let that torso sink a little bit closer to the mat. And just breathe. And now, catching your breath, I want you to come up into that tabletop position. Wiggle the hips out. I want you to stack shoulders over wrists. And I want you to get in that nice tabletop position where the knees are right underneath the hips. We're going to go through a couple cat-cows. So take a big inhale, look up. Let the belly drop. And as you exhale, look towards your thighs, round your spine. This is so good to release the spine. Inhale, look up, drop the belly. Exhale, round the spine. Do a couple of those on your own. And then I want you to meet me on your back, extending your legs out long, reaching your arms above your head, getting that nice little stretch for the spine, for the abdominal wall. And then when you're ready, bring your right knee into your chest and just kind of circle it around. As you know, stretching is just as important as every move that we did. Your muscles are so warm right now, so we want to work on that lengthening of the muscles. We've got the strength out of the way. Hug the knee in. Left hand goes to that right knee. I want you to guide that knee to the left, but extend that right arm out to the side and look to the right. Drop the knee as low as you can to feel that stretch right through your glute med. And then inhale, come back to center. Exhale, extend your right leg long. Flex your foot, rotate your wrist. Reach for your thigh, your calf muscle, your ankle, whatever is available to you. And just rotate that ankle, getting all that tension out. Flex your foot, guide the foot back, and feel that stretch all the way through the calf and through the hamstring. Now slowly lower that right leg to the floor. We're going to hug that left knee into the chest. Do those nice little circles. Just nice little circles forward and back. And then when you're ready, right hand to that left knee. Guide it over to the right. You can lift your left hip up to get that nice deep stretch through the glute med. Extend the left arm long, look to the left. And just release, let it go. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, extend your left leg long, flex your left foot. Now just rotate the ankle, feeling that release through the back of the leg, reaching to whatever's available to you. Flex that foot, guide the leg back a little bit more. And then slowly let that left leg lower. Hug your knees, both knees into your chest. Wrap your hands around your thighs and just kind of rock back and forth, lifting your head, neck, and shoulders up. Taking a big inhale, lift up, exhale, release everything. Hands go out, legs go out. Maybe release your hands to your side, flip your palms up towards the sky. You guys were absolutely amazing today. It was a pleasure to bring you this class to your home. Please stay safe, healthy, and most of all, stay kind during these times. We'll see you soon.